Estovian's very very abrupt change of mind, deciding to kick you all out. And then Kreuzer's determination to go into the forest and somehow, try to find a way to end all this, as he said. And you are starting to get wrapped up in it. I mean, you've of course you have already been wrapped up in the whole thing, but you're also getting sort of swept away by Kreuzer's determination, and have decided to come along.
Sort of, yes.
Unfortunately, so has Duristan. And as you step out, Duristan, out of Kreuzer's hut, Duristan comes rushing towards you. He's not yet in his outdoorsman gear, but apparently he was trying to get to Kreutzer too, and he's all excited. He's just like, "Oh my God, you look like you're about to ride out. Are you going werewolf hunting? Are we going werewolf hunting?" And Kreutzer just, as Duristan comes running towards you, you can hear Kreutzer just grumble through his teeth. "Oh, here we go." And then he says, "Oh, Lord Duristan, we are already about to set out. I was just getting the horses. I think maybe next time would be a better." "Oh, nonsense," says Duristan. "Oh, this don't worry. I will just I will get my men ready, and I will gather my equipment, and I will be just behind you. I'm an expert tracker myself, you know. I'm sure I can find you."
Yep.
And Duristan, Kreutzer, at that prospect goes like, "Oh, yeah, sure. Why don't you do that? If you excuse me." And then he pushes past Duristan towards the stables to get the horses, leaving you with Duristan for an awkward moment or two. And Duristan says, "Well then, I guess we're going out on another hunt together. And this one will hopefully be more successful."
You mean you finally die this time?
"What? No, no. Why would you say that? Please. No.
Fine.
Anyway,
Alright.
I have to prepare."
Okay.
And then he's offended, of course, by that comment, and but he tries to not let it show too much, and kind of storms off to get his hunting party ready. A few moments later, Kreutzer rejoins you. He's fetched the horses for the group. But he looks kind of worried, and as he hands over the reins to you, he says, "I don't know why, but one of the horses was already missing.
Oh.
But I don't think we have time to take a head count. Otherwise, Duristan will catch up to us, and I really don't want him in the way. Just let's get going."
All of my horses are still present, I trust, though.
"Oh yeah. It was one of of the lodge's horses that was missing.
I see.
A good one too."
Just to be clear, Huntmaster, we are going to be going somewhere that we can rest, correct? Before delving into the teeth of whatever it is we're facing?
I don't think there will be much time for that.
Begging your pardon, sir, but we have spot spiders tonight and ghost wolf beings. We are
And ourselves.
horrendously exhausted.
If we... if we...
Just to make that clear from a game perspective, you did get to rest before the spirit showed up. So that did
Wait,
count
we
as
did?
that did count as a full rest.
It did? Okay.
Did it not? I have in my notes that you rested.
Well, the way I remember it, we started resting and then we were interrupted.
Yeah,
didn't-
I thought it was an interruption in the middle of the night, at least.
Same.
Well, it's possible that you assumed that, and I didn't correct it because that's more exciting. But I actually meant for you to get a rest before that encounter.
Well,
I have
that...
I have no idea then.
Yeah, that throws a bit of a wrench into my prepared spells, but fine. Well, I guess we'll...
I guess I'll just... we can always adjust hit points up by like one night's rest, even though it's not exactly...
Yeah, but that would be okay.
How many hit points do you get back on a rest? It's
Your
level,
just your level.
I think. Yeah.
not plus like con or something.
No.
Nah.
Just level. Wow. Okay.
Okay, I think by that point I only had only a few curative extracts and... no, screw it. I'll just look through the recording next time to see what I used in the combat.
So are any tracks visible
Tracks? How do you mean?
regarding the missing horse?
Oh, you're not at the stables. I mean, Kreutzer brought the horses to
okay.
you. I mean, sure, you could ask Kreutzer if he saw any tracks or anything.
But okay, I imagine the horses would take roughly the same path to the exit from the stable to the exit.
Yeah. There's only this one major exit. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I mean, this is there's constant traffic going in and out of the lodge, so it's kind of hard to tell. You can give me a perception check.
Yeah, I rolled that.
Okay, catch that. What's the result?
28.
Okay. Yeah, not too long. A horse went through the main gate and actually at quite a high speed.
Huh.
Uh-huh. I see.
Okay, so did you make the adjustments for your rest?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm trying to double check. I think I know which spells I used during that combat. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm referencing the recording, so I mean my hit points are full, so I'll be fine.
Door.
Okay.
And okay, so yeah, and I am still in my mutagenic form then, because since it lasts, for, I think, for a couple of hours by this point.
Okay.
No, not a couple of hours, 80 minutes.
18 minutes. But it is quite far to your destination. So
Well, I will. It will shrink out while in transit, of course. I mean, I believe while we preparing to leave, Arronax is still should be in his mutagenic form. And
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
So-
Okay, so then on the way you will turn back to your regular form. Okay. So, Kreutzer leads you into the woods. And at first you follow the main path that you've come here before, and I mean it's not like there's a lot of traffic, but if somebody goes to the lodge or passes by, then they would take that path. But then after a while, he takes a turn and leaves the main path, and seemingly at a spot that looks just like any other. But he seems to know where he's going. And he keeps on pushing through the undergrowth, spurring the horses on. You can't really gain much speed because you're really cutting through the woods at this point. And it takes a while, actually a few hours, to finally get to your destination. So we are now in the well, it's already starting to get a little lighter. That's of course here in the woods, that's hard to tell, but the sun is definitely rising. And as you reach your destination, you get to a point where the forest line breaks, and Kreutzer tells you to stop, gets off his horse, ties it to a tree, and then points ahead towards a structure on a large clearing in the center of the Shadowwood. And there's a little image of it right here.
That's what I think it is.
Stairs of the Moon, they call it.
You've known where this damn place is this whole time?
I have. But I did not mean to deceive you. It's complicated. And that's precisely why I have to go alone. But I just need to make sure that it's safe for you to come with me. Just wait here.
Just so you know, Simon, I don't know if it's your intention, but we can see pretty much everything on this map. There's just
Okay.
The top section is blocked out, but
That's okay. Because it's basic. You can already basically see everything. Because here, let me tell you what you see, so it's a little makes a little more sense. This entire structure is basically two buildings in one. So there's a wedge-shaped, flat-roofed, trapezoidal edifice that's attached to an immense tower of stacked flat stones that rise to a dizzying height. So what you see here in the bottom left corner, you see this sort of wedge-shaped part with a staircase gently rising up to that platform, and then the staircase kind of spiraling around the tower all the way up above the treetops even, and the trees here are very high. And you see those three levels on the map. That's okay that you see it right now, so that you get a better idea of what it looks like. Because at the very top, you see this sort of, what are they called, cairns or something? Like these Stonehenge sort of circle.
like a
That's up there?
henge.
Standing stone.
A henge, okay. So you see this sort of henge-like structure on top of the tower. Then lots and lots of stairs leading down. And you see that the wedged-like building, that doesn't really come across in the profile view, but still you would be able to tell, that is actually just one single story. That's about 25 feet tall. And there's a series of arches in the northern wall, which you see on the top map, that permits access to the interior of the ground floor. And then there's this pair of ascending ramps that are carved into stairs, and they climb to meet that spiraling staircase that then wraps around the tower. So along the south wall of the temple, this first ramp climbs from the level of the forest floor pretty straight up until it reaches the roof of the low building, 25 feet above the ground. And then along the northern wall, the opposing ramp kind of doubles back, climbing another 25 feet to connect with the tower. Okay? I hope you have an idea in your mind's eye.
Are the squares on the map like 5-foot squares?
They are, yes.
Okay.
So this is what you see. And you can give me perception checks. And keep in mind you're still like easily 100 feet away from the structure itself.
Okay.
And Arronax and Evelyn, you don't really see anything. It's that the weird twilight is really hard to get adjusted to, especially now that you're coming out of the woods into this clearing. Emaírel, you're a little more used to low light, being an elf, and you do see some movements up on that platform on the roof of that wedge-like building. So between those columns that you see in the profile view, there is some movement there. So there's probably people, not just one or two people, but it's hard to tell how many exactly.
We have company then. On the way here, did we happen to share the same tracks as the horse that left?
Were you trying to follow those tracks? Because then you would have. I mean,
Well, I'm
just as a general.
well,
did
you
we
didn't. When you broke away from the main path, you didn't see a trail that was already there. So it's not like you don't think that the missing horse came the same way you did.
Okay.
Okay, so Kreutzer goes. I have to go alone first and make sure that it's safe for you to follow. I will explain it all later. And then he starts walking towards the temple, and he kind of has his arms slightly outstretched, palms facing the temple, and he's taking very deliberate steps forward, and then at like 2/3 of the way, roughly, he stops, and he yells out, "Marcus, show yourself!" And then there's a little bit of movement. That Emaírel, you can tell there's a little bit of movement up there on that platform. And then finally, all of you see a dark shape kind of peel itself from the shadows of this edifice and slowly walk up to Kreutzer. And then in the remaining moonlight, you see its canine snout and its wolf ears, but it's on its hind legs, standing upright just like a human, and it's towering over Kreutzer, who's already a kind of an imposing figure, but this wolf man is even taller. And yeah, they're pretty far away, so you can give me a perception check, because they seem to start talking.
I'll just point out that Evelyn does have dark vision as well.
Okay, good. That's 60 feet, dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, Evelyn, you probably just hear, like every now and then you hear something carried on the wind, so you hear that they are talking. But Emaírel, you can even make out some details. So, you like hear the growling voice of the wolf, and you hear Kreutzer kind of growl back. You don't really get the details, but you do hear that Kreutzer is apparently disappointed because that does not seem to be the wolf that he was calling out for.
When you said Kreutzer growling back, like
No, just
like
like grumbling, not like
okay.
not animal growl. Okay, so the sense motive check, please, just so I know how your
Well,
help check is going
yes,
to.
sense motive from 60 feet is quite an undertaking.
Emaírel isn't trained.
Are we all doing this, or?
Yes, you can all do this because this is also based on what you see. Okay.
Evelyn has very quietly been implanting her mesmerist tricks in people as this is going on as well.
Mm-hmm. Emaírel can try, Sam. It's not a trained only sense motive.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. All right. So yeah, it's hard for Arronax and Emaírel to tell what's going on. And Evelyn, you don't really hear the conversation, but you can tell from the body language that it's like Kreutzer is very defiant, kind of challenging, and the wolf is just being like condescending, kind of not taking Kreutzer seriously and showing a great deal of arrogance. And then at some point, he even goes as far and just shoves Kreutzer, just kind of pushes him back, and then turns, sneers and turns around, walks back towards the temple. And then you can hear Kreutzer call out one last time, and he goes, "Let me talk to Matos!" And the next thing that happens is that the wolf just lifts a hand, makes some sort of gesture, like a waving gesture, and a hail of arrows comes down
Oh.
from the top of the building
At Kreuzak?
and threatens to bury Kreutzer under it. Let's go to initiative.
We're gonna need the tokens.
Yes, in a second. Oh no, where did we last have those? I think. Here we are. I mean, there's not going to be much tactical movement for this, but just so you have your macros available.
All right.
Oh, poor Marcel. I don't even know how many hit points he has right now. It says 0. I don't know if that's true or not.
He would have one night's rest, I think, right?
I feel like he got. I don't know why he's at 0. He didn't get knocked unconscious. I don't think.
I think he did.
Or did he?
Yeah.
But by the spider or by the kakis, the katsis.
I think it might have been the Vilkakis because he was fighting the Vilkakis.
Okay.
Um,
Well, then he would still be in very bad shape.
yeah, maybe he just stays behind for now.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Oh, you mean he stayed back at the lodge, or he's staying behind here?
Stays out of this fight.
Okay. Okay, so we have Emaírel, Dr. Geier, no, just Evelyn. Okay. And where are my NPC stats? Sorry, that's gonna take a second. Can't find my bestiary entry, I'm sorry. There it is, okay. Plus a lot. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, like I said, a hail of arrows starts to rain down on Kreutzer. First attack is a miss, and then there's another arrow, which is a hit, and does 11 points of damage. Is that right? Yeah. No, actually that's not right. 7 points of damage. Okay, so essentially you see Kreutzer get shot from, and it's not actually, and it turns out it's not arrows, it's actually crossbow bolts that are fired on it. That's this. And then, Doctor, you have your wits about you and can react to what you see.
Well, I suppose this time he will say it's a trap. Let's run, and he will. I suppose I should drink my mutagen this time. It will take me, I think, all my round to pull it out and consume it.
Okay.
It will be the Constitution version.
Okay. Another crossbow bolt comes flying towards Kreutzer, but just hits the ground next to him. And Geier's turn. I guess Geier is just going to delay. And EmaＲel, your turn.
He will delay to right after Kreutzer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, another shot being fired at Kreutzer misses, and then it's Kreutzer's turn. And he has a long way to go from where he is back to the woods, and would have to make a dash through the bolts essentially. And it's much quicker to get to the temple to kind of get into the get so close at an angle that they can't shoot straight down at him. So that's what he's doing. He runs towards the temple as fast as he can, and then takes cover on that wall on that ramp. Emaṛel.
Well, if he's going there, then Emaṛel is going to follow suit. He's going to take a swift action to increase his own speed by 30 feet.
Ooh, nice. How do you do that?
Let me actually double check that I do. Yes, I do have that. It's a power of the transmutation school. So it's
Mhm.
going to spend a point of transmutation focus to get that, and then dash forward.
Okay. So it's a swift action. Yeah, so you can make it all the way to the temple in that one round. So
Okay.
you essentially catch up with him in just a
Okay.
single round.
And he'll take the occasion to pull out his spear.
Okay. Evelyn.
Quick.
100 feet because they're all the way at the temple and you're on the edge of the forest.
And they're up on that big wedge-shaped platform shooting
That-
at him.
Yes.
And can I tell how many are up there?
Yeah, well, now that they're shooting at you, it's not like they are very well hidden. If you scroll up a little bit, you should see 5 werewolves armed with crossbows firing
Werewolves
from
with
up there.
crossbows. And do these look like the big werewolves that we saw in the forest?
Well, they do look big and menacing, but they're not large. And the ones you saw before were large.
Got it. Evelyn's going to. I don't suppose she can cast a spell and try to talk to them on the same round, can she?
Well, I mean,
Mm.
your spells don't take the verbal components, so
I don't know if I can concentrate on casting a spell while also talking to them.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like that's plausible. No.
Okay.
Well, you're still left with a move action after a standard
Yeah.
action spell.
Yeah, but if I want to actually try to persuade them of anything,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's probably going to be my standard action. So I'm going to cast a spell upon myself, Eagle Splendor, and I'm going to move 30 feet forward. And I'm going to at least call out to my allies, saying, I don't know if this need end in violence. And just leave them with that.
Okay. And one more crossbow bolt is being shot. Oh no, wait, they're now in a weird position. So instead, what happens is that the wolf that had talked to Kreutzer, he has been overtaken by Emaírel and Kreutzer back to the temple, and seeing that Kreutzer is not alone and is taking cover, he the moonlight reflecting off of his fangs as he gleefully draws a longsword, and he says, "Oh, good, you brought food." And then he comes charging onwards onto Emaírel.
Oh, I guess this will end in violence. Is he attacking Emaírel?
Yes.
Then I will activate. Oh, what are you going to activate?
A simple attack of opportunity.
Do you have reach with your spear?
Yep. Well, it's a spear.
Well, spears don't have necessarily reach.
It has
long spear.
it's the branch, the elven fancy thing.
Right. Okay, yeah, go for it.
All right. Let me double check my attack bonuses because it's been a while. With power attack, it should be. Yep. Uh,
Don't forget You get +2 for attacks of opportunity because of movement with that thing.
Yep. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to.
So what have you got?
Doop.
That's a miss.
Mm.
So he comes running in.
That will I will trigger. I believe I'm within range to do it. Do you know what medium range is off the top of your head?
I think that's 75 plus
the way
5
Okay,
per level.
then I'm in range to activate my mesmerist trick that I put on his mesmeric mirror, creating 2 duplicates that appear to maybe
Okay.
throw off the wolf.
We'll see if they do. Well, so he comes running at Emaírel. Emaírel tries to poke him, but he nimbly dodges that and then tries to push his longsword through your armor. 18 to hit.
That misses.
And is it like mirror image? So if it's close enough,
It's basically mirror image, but with just 2.
Okay. So is it 5 or less?
It's exactly -5.
I was worried about that because I don't remember if it has to be 5 or less than 5. If the attack misses by 5 or less, yes, okay. So we have 1 mirror image left. Okay, so that's this guy. And then he starts howling just out of the joy of battle. And that howl is echoed by the wolves upstairs. And the howling turns into yapping and just like barking and excited sounds as you hear another one of these guys come charging down the stairs to join the fray. And I just noticed I was using the wrong stats. Okay, well, it doesn't, never mind. So yeah, but they only makes it up to here about, and the next guy does the same. So he starts running down the stairs as well, makes it halfway down, and then it's the doctor's turn.
Alrighty, that's
Actually, I have a minor little thing. It should have been a 20 total to hit.
Okay, that still wouldn't have hit.
Okay.
okay. This is not gonna be.
They are very nimble.
Yeah, not gonna be pretty. So I think I will continue to wrap myself into protection. So I will stride at least my speed, which would be I think only 20 feet with encumbrance, and I think if we assume that I left my portable lab in the cart, so I won't log it on me continually, it will be only 30 feet. And I will drink the shield extract.
Okay, and what was that about your movement?
Well, I am encumbered with my portable alchemy lab, which
Oh,
is
okay.
very heavy.
Okay. So you just
so with it on me, my speed will be 20. Without it, it will be 30.
So did you drop it? I didn't catch that.
I think I will leave it in the cart or in our transport in our vehicle.
Okay.
So yeah, and I am drinking the shield extract, which makes my armor class almost decent of 25.
Mm-hmm.
Which will last for next 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay. Then let's see what it's time for Geier to do something, because otherwise he won't have done anything for the entire round. Any suggestions? Like going on the offensive, just kind of catching up with everyone?
I mean, he's probably got to get in range for his spells, for starters.
Well, he has... Yeah, right, they're all close range.
Well, that's not good for him. By the way,
Except
Yeah,
for this
I've
one.
got the same problem. I'm a close range.
do you think
caster.
if Geier
Yeah.
do you think if Geier becomes a werewolf, he will become less sickly?
He might. Okay, yeah, so he's just gonna start running towards the temple, and he is going to do it slowly, though. He's gonna do total defense and a single move action. Because he definitely does not want to go down in a bunch of crossbow bolts. Okay, and now that there are some more targets, they're actually gonna shoot again from up there. One is gonna shoot at Arronax. Plus this number 20 to hit.
Well, not anymore.
Okay. And the other one is going to shoot at Geier. And misses. And then it is Kreutzer's turn.
Yeah, at this point I can even describe it as just taking bolts to the chest and bouncing off of it. There's so much protection on me.
Okay, then Kreutzer's turn is up, and he's bleeding from the wound, but it's not like he's very injured, and he just gets upset, and he growls at the werewolf that's attacking Emaírel. He says, "This doesn't have to go this way. Just get me to Matters." And then the werewolf kind of just snaps back. "You made your choice, Kreutzer. You chose your pack." And then Kreutzer takes a step and tries to... he's gonna try... What is he gonna try? He's just gonna do an aid another for Emaírel to improve his AC. And then it's Emaírel's turn.
Emaírel will take one step back to put the wolf back into range, and will try to stab him again. What's with the... Oh yeah, it should happen on its own. Let's see. Nope.
Yeah, that misses. And then it's Evelyn's turn.
Evelyn will move another 30 feet forward so that I think she should be now about, 40 feet from him?
Yeah.
Okay. She's going to... does she have the range for it yet? 40 feet away? 1 second. No, I guess I don't. I'm 10 feet short of where I need to be. Okay. I will use I'll just call out to this guy who's fighting with Kreutzer and Emaírel as commandingly as I can and say, "It's true, Kreutzer has chosen his pack, and his pack is the strong one. So tell your men to stand down now, before you are all slaughtered like dogs."
That's probably not the best way of saying it.
Because when you yell out like you'll be slaughtered like dogs, he all of a sudden like perks up, and he looks over the battlefield at Evelyn.
At least get his attention.
It did get his attention, and he again like growls, and he says, "We will eat your hearts and feast on your livers. And then
Perhaps we shall do the same
he
with
takes
your master, Silverhide.
and he takes a step forward and then does a cleave attack.
Oh,
Power attacking cleave, in fact. All right, let's see. So he starts with Kreutzer. So that's a 12. It's gonna miss, which means that he doesn't get to do a second one because he would have to hit for the first one. Bummer. He's too upset about being called a dog, I guess. Okay. There's another wolf that is
Emerald's getting, Evelyn's getting in their heads.
yeah, and he is going to charge Aroden. Do an attack that should definitely be enough to get to Aronax. Which means he gets a +2. Oh, that is a threat.
Yeah, it's not good.
Wait, it's only named NPCs get to draw the. There we go. This is
Well, he
going
hits.
to be. It's going to be a good night.
Yeah.
2d8 plus 16. So he comes charging and just 25 points of damage as he impales you on his sword. I'm
Well,
guessing.
this is his
'cause
sword. Okay, that's
he's definitely making the point for the other guy. Yeah.
25. That's
Making the point.
The one on the stairs, halfway down the ramp, pauses for a second and once again goes, "Ow!" howling into the night. And not only does his howl echo from the top of the wedge-like building, but also you can hear more echoes from deeper within the woods. Like, it's not like they're right there, but it's just that once again you realize that the woods are full of wolves at night.
yep.
You just don't see them. Yeah, so he howls like that, and then he keeps running down the stairs.
Yeah.
And Aronax.
Well, Arronax is not happy about this in the slightest, so he will grunt, he will clench, well, whatever wound he suffered for his very expensive mithril shirt that he hopes is not ruined. And he will say out loud, well, Mr. Kreutzer, I'm going to burn these people right now. I will take a 5-foot step away from his attack of opportunity, and I will use one of my bombs at point blank, while excluding myself from. Well, I don't need to exclude myself. His splash, I suppose, won't reach me. Well, excluding any of my associates that might have been within the splash damage radius.
Okay. And which one are you attacking?
Well,
This one.
the one who stabbed me, of course.
Yeah. No, there's nobody that's in range for the splash. Okay, so how did it work again?
Touch.
Against touch AC, okay, roll for it. Yeah, that's plenty. So does he still get a reflex save? No, that would be for the splash damage,
Yeah,
right?
that's only for splash.
Okay, so that's 13 points of fire damage. Wow, okay, that's bad.
Well, I suppose that's bad for me. If he gets more pissed.
He definitely is pissed, I can tell you that. But he's also severely injured, you can tell. And Geier is going to try to finish him by casting Bone Shaker.
Very well.
And maybe this time it'll actually work. Yeah, so Geier gets out a little bone fetish and points it at the wolf, and then with a fiendish smile, gently starts shaking it a little bit while he casts his spell. And for Bone Shaker, he causing it to grievous harm. Target at 3d6 points of damage, plus 1d6 of damage per 2 caster levels. He has 7, so that's 3, that's 6, 1d6 plus... Wait, what?
Huh?
That's 3d6 base plus 3d6, so that's 66 points of damage, and it's a fortitude save to do what? Half the damage. Okay, so fortitude save for the werewolf. Failed. So he takes 66 damage, which is 23, and kills the werewolf. So Geier kind of shakes the fetish, and you see the werewolf like look at his body, and you can see how under his fur and his skin the bones start to move and to rattle, and then you see that he's in great pain when all of a sudden at his neck and at the shoulder part of his of the bones just come poking out, and he goes down with a gurgling sound.
By the way, I forgot one moment. As a reaction, I am healing 5 hit points because I'm
Because you're really into gore.
sort of. So, well, mostly because I have spontaneous healing ability.
Oh, okay. But I'm sure the gore is helping too.
It's it's not gore when it's justified.
Okay. All right. There are still targets out, so the wolves up there are going to shoot with their crossbows. One is going to shoot at Gaia. And Gaia's AC, I'm sure, is terrible. Oh yeah, very much so. So he's going to take some damage. 7 points. And then the other one is going to shoot, I assume that's the other one up there, yes. Is going to shoot at Arronax. 11, it's probably gonna miss. Okay, Kreutzer. Okay, so Kreutzer is just gonna yell out at him, and he says, "You're blind. You never understood why the packs." Sorry, no, wait, sorry.
Wrong line.
So he's gonna yell at him. You're blind. You'll never understand. That we need all the packs. Matus is insane. And he once again tries an aid another to help Emaírel. Should the werewolf attack again? Emaírel, your turn.
Step back and again attempt to stab. How is it?
Oh,
Whoa, okay. That is not confirmed, however, so it's just 18 points of damage, which is still enough to get him. So he's visibly mortally wounded by that.
Oh,
Second attack is a miss. So, Evelyn.
So, how far apart are all these werewolves relative to each other?
Is it what would you need? Let's say that.
30 feet?
yeah.
I don't think that's possible.
What about
If
the ones that are up on top? Are they within 30 feet of each other?
Yes, they are. Those are definitely. The other ones are like 60 feet apart.
The one that's attacking Emaírel, does he look like he's in bad shape?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. Evelyn will move up an additional 20 feet or so to put herself maybe like, let's say I was 40 feet away. So I guess 20. She's going to move up closer to the werewolf that's going after Emaírel. Leave maybe like 5 feet between them, or 10 feet technically. She leaves 10 feet between them. And she's going to use her swift action to stare at him. And she is going to cast a spell. She's going to try and hit him with hideous laughter. Where is it? DC 18 will save. He
Against the
currently has a
one-
minus. He currently has a -3 to his will. Yeah.
And that's the one that Emaírel was fighting.
Sorry, a -2. -2. -2? Oh my god, where the hell is it? It's been so long. I'm sorry. I think that's a fail either way. Or is that with the -2?
No, that does not include the -2.
Yeah, it's a -2 right now, which puts him at 17.
Okay, so he just starts laughing at the comment that Kreutzer made about how we need all the packs. He just uncontrollably laughs about that. And then it's his turn. So on his turn,
He is prone.
no actions. He's prone. On the creature's next turn, it may attempt a new saving throw. Full round action does not provoke. Okay. Does he still take the penalty now?
Yeah, I'm still staring.
Okay, so he fails again and just keeps on laughing. And now he has to laugh for the entire duration. Fun. Okay. This one is already out. Then we have this one, which was coming down the stairs and is now going to come charging here to attack Geier. Charge gives +2. 21 is a hit, which means it is 1d8 plus 6. It's 12 points of damage for Geier as he gets badly cut by the longsword. And then it's Arronax's turn.
Well, Arronax will. It's me yell to like stay away from him, and in a very aggressive note, he will step forward. Well, it's somewhat abstract the distance from between him and Geier, but I suppose it's less than 20 feet, right?
Yeah, let's assume
Yeah,
that.
yeah, because the range of my bombs is 20 feet, so I will just
Yeah.
check a bomb at the werewolf who attacks Geier, and this time I will spare Geier from the suffering. Do a good one. Nah. 15.
Against touch, that is still a hit, though.
That's good. But like, the damage from second attack is always better.
Okay, so that's a hit, burning the werewolf significantly. Wait. -15. Okay. All right, Geier. Geier is going to step away from the werewolf that just attacked him, and is going to shoot a magic missile at him. At this point, his magic missile should be every 2 caster level beyond first, so that's 3, 5, 7. So he has 4 magic missiles, 44 plus 4. 4d4 plus 4, and I believe it's little skulls of remember they have found shooting out of his hands, and they moved out. And one of them is
Shit.
one of them howls in from Drew and the Wiz, and the other one on the stairs. Take so the other one leads action. So that droids uh, helping. Wow.
1, 2.
Two.
Can you hear me?
Wait.
You're
Yeah, I
muted.
can hear you.
Okay.
So that's an 8, but I guess even though he's just rolling around laughing, he rolls away at just the right moment, so that Kreutz actually misses. Emarél.
Emaírel is going to stab again at this thing, but this time more controlledly.
Ha.
Okay, and this time you kill him.
After the first or second attack?
After the first one.
First one. And then he'll take the move action to move a bit forward.
Okay. Evelyn.
Evelyn will move up to be side by side with Emarél if she can, maybe slightly behind him. And she's going to. How far away is that other wolf that's at the bottom of the staircase?
From
Are we
Emarél?
close enough to the map that we can actually use the battle map?
Yeah, basically. Do that. Tum.
I know there's only 2 of them left, but
Or are there?
okay. Okay.
Something like this.
Assuming these distances are good, then
Yep.
Evelyn will shift her gaze to the new wolf and just say, "Here, doggy, doggy. Would you like to be next?"
Really trying to get a rise out of them, aren't you? All of these dogs are dead. There we go. Arronax.
Okay. So, assuming these distances are correct.
Yep.
Aronax will say like, no need for diplomacy, Lady Evelyn. Let's just sort this out. And he will just stride forward confidently and at 20 feet chuck a bomb at the one who's descended.
Mm-hmm.
-1. Since I used only, I think, 2 bombs in the encounter in the last one, so I'm almost fully stocked on them. Give me a good one. Well, 18 is...
That is
Yeah,
that
18
is a good one. All right, bomb goes up and brutally injures that wolf.
Add 3 damage to that from Evelyn's painful stare.
And that is enough to actually kill the wolf.
Yep.
And then it's Geier's turn. He's just gonna come running up, closing the distance.
Yeah, at this point,
Okay.
Arronax will probably like glare menacingly at the one who's left upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the one that's left upstairs is just howling once again. "Arr!" And then is going to jump off from up there, 20 foot up there. Just
Damn.
gonna drop down, trying to get a drop on Delgro's Kreutzer. Let's see. He's gonna try to do that in a way that he doesn't take that much damage. Where is his? There it is. Yeah, not very elegantly actually. Kind of really just falls down there. And now it's gonna depend on whether or not he actually hits Kreutzer with his bite.
Is he prone when he lands, or?
We'll see. First, I need to figure out what. I hate the rules for secondary attacks and stuff. I think that should be this then. Okay, so he jumps down, gets the drop on Kreutzer, and essentially lands on him and bites for 7 points of damage. And the two of them end up prone on the floor, kind of rolling around. Not really grappling mechanically, but that's certainly what might happen soon. And it's Kreutzer's turn, so on his turn, he's gonna, while still prone, he reaches for his sword that he dropped when the wolf landed on top of him, and he gets a hold of it and he swings it around, trying to cut the wolf next to him, taking the penalty on the attack roll, of course, and of also rolling a natural one. Emaírel.
Emaírel is going to charge at the now prone wolf. Let's see what that gives. I've already included the +2 there.
Okay, that's a miss. Evelyn.
Evelyn's just gonna turn around and come back the other way and fix this wolf with a stare. I guess if Delgros is kind of in Delgros, whatever his name is, if he's in a rough spot, I guess she will cast another round of hideous laughter. DC 18. It's at a -2.
Okay, so that the wolf gets a save.
A will save, yeah.
Ooh, +2. 17. Not enough.
And it has -2. Yeah, it fails. So it's just
So he laughs at the irony of it all. And Arronax.
Well, if he's completely disabled, I don't even know. It's too far for me to move into melee range, and I sort of, you know what I think I will do. I want to heal Emaṛel. Sure, no, Lady Evelyn will not get healed. Sorry. Well, let's wait for that for later then. Fine, I will move closer and try to blast the last werewolf, at least supposedly last werewolf. And he will yell, "Some Master Cruiser, close your eyes."
And then
I clicked. Oh no, there's good damage.
that is good damage, and that is of course enough to kill the wolf. Okay. All right. So you throw the bomb. Bomb goes off. Kaboom. Of course, you made it so that Kreutzer wouldn't be affected by it.
Yes, of course.
And the wolf, at first laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, then gets hit by the bomb, and like parts of his body getting blown off, and just shaking from the shock and the impact and the pain. But still giggling with the hideous laughter. He looks at Kreutzer, who's lying right next to him, staring into his dying eyes, and the wolf just goes, "Oh, you're late, Kreutzer. He'll have her heart. 2 down, 2 to go." And then Kreutzer jumps up. He's in very bad shape, I should say. He's pretty low on hit points at this point, but still he jumps up, picks himself up, and like uses his sword as a crutch to get up from the floor. And he says, "We need to get it to the High Throne now." All while in the woods, there are all these trolls, and they are starting to sound like they're coming closer.
What's the plan here?
He's making way to the
Yeah.
and he stop. And he can't. He can't. It just he's worse.
Silver Island's bid to
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, to patch things up. Uh, saying that to
Yeah, if he sees that, then he's not so bad, so he's going to just come.
Hello, hello.
Yes, hello.
I'm back finally. Yeah, if anything happened, I follow.
Well, you were asked if you wanted to throw a healing bomb.
Yes, of course. Since that we had a rather strange situation with the previous encounter, I threw around my prepared spells rather arbitrarily. So if it's okay with you, I'll say that I still have Cure Moderate Wounds bomb.
You'll make sure to get Geier into it too.
Yes, of course. Put everyone except Lady Evelyn, or she will be hurt and maybe die. Who is the most impaired?
Kreutzer's apparently in rough shape.
But from his bar, he seems kinda
Yeah,
not
but
that
I
much.
put it in the wrong way. It should actually be this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, then
Yeah.
I will. Well, as usual, we'll take one extract, so mix a little bit of, well, whatever exploding thing that Arronax uses, and he will also come closer, say, and hand it to Kreuzer. Say, here, hold that and close your eyes against, so you won't singe your eyebrows. And cure moderate wounds for everyone. For him, that would be 14, and for everyone else, +7.
Shouldn't it be 9? It's minimum damage, right?
Minimum. Oh, right. I suppose so. So yeah, then +9.
It's +9.
Okay.
Not again.
Then
Please hold. Internet.
Else need to pull from the wand.
it wouldn't mind.
We'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, if we can do that, yeah.
One more.
Mhm.
Oh, are you kidding me? That's a failure, but I guess it doesn't use a charge, right?
No.
Wow. So Evelyn's like flicking this stupid thing. I can never get it to. Ugh, and then she
Yeah.
finally.
If it takes Evelyn the several rounds to get it to work, Delgros is already gonna charge ahead. It's really trying to rush you
All right.
onwards.
I mean, I'm move actioning and doing this, but maybe he's dashing, so I don't know. There, have another 8, and then
Oh.
Evelyn will put it away.
That's much better.
Okay. Yeah, so you climb the stairs up to the top of this wedge-shaped part of the building, and you find the broken column line. No, wait. And you find broken columns that line the perimeter of the flat roof of this low trapezoidal building that's adjoining the observatory tower. and exposed to the elements, the floor has suffered from years of weathering. Wide cracks run across the surface, but a faded mosaic of a giant butterfly can still be made out in the shadow of the observatory tower. Yeah, so you see that, and you also see the many, many stairs that lead upwards.
But the tower, the part where the butterfly is way above us right now, right?
And no, I think there should be one down here as well. That's what I understand from the description. I think the art is not entirely showing what you would see.
Got it.
And there's probably in both places there is this mosaic. All right, so Dalgros ushers you onward up the spiral stairs that rise steeply, coiling around the tower's exterior. They're just about 3 feet wide. In many places, they've been left worn and dangerously crumbling from weathering. So it is a little bit nerve-wracking to climb these stairs, especially expecting somebody to come meet you at any moment. But there are... What are you guys' climb modifiers?
What modifier?
Your climb modifiers.
It's not negative.
It's not negative, okay.
It's
Oh, it is.
0.
It is negative. It's -1.
Well, it's not negative, but it is 1.
Okay.
This is why I got
Right.
Montiano. I got Montiano to do this stuff, not
To
Evelyn.
do the climbing for you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So this is really hard to get up there. Delgros is actually not having such a hard time, but for all of you, it is a different thing. Like I said, it's precarious. So do you want to roll, or do you want to find some other way to get up there?
Well, EmaＲel can he?
Because just so you get a sense of the height, I mean, these stairs start
Yeah.
at 50 feet, and they climb another 90 feet before you get to the top of the tower. So if you fall a long way.
Yeah, you know what? Screw this. I have my fly extract from the previous combat left, so I just drink that one.
Okay.
Yeah, and EmaRel is going to cast the same.
Emerald's casting fly on himself.
Oh, when did you all learn to do this? It says watching him fly away.
Apparently, king spiders do things.
What do you mean? I always could do that. Connection is failing again. Черт подери. Ребут.
start. Did somebody leave?
I'm back.
Oh, you're back. So let's say he's making his way up there very slowly. So he's gonna start trailing behind. He's gonna arrive a while later, but at least then he doesn't have to make a check.
Okay.
All right. So for Delrose, it's no problem to get up there. Dr. Emaírel, you both can fly at this point, so that's not an issue. Evelyn.
Well, if we're not carrying Geier, then maybe we can carry the lady.
Is she
Yeah, Emaírel does not want to make like a comment about how much she weighs or something.
She does not weigh a lot. I think I rolled for her, so she's actually quite tall. I never realized how tall she is, really. I kind of forgot about it over time. She's 5'10", but she's only 140 pounds. So she's like very slim. But she's 140 and she's got 20 pounds worth of gear on her. So can you manage 160?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's two of us, so
Okay. So you carry her up there, which makes you not have to take a check. All right. Below or beneath the observatory at the top of the tower, there's a series of 10-foot high arches that breaks the perimeter of the column, forming a crude monopteron. Like a sort of like a temple. Or it's this round structure with a bunch of columns that are topped off by a roof, and the roof is essentially the chamber on top of the tower. As in the temple below, the floor is inlaid with a butterfly mosaic, more protected from the ravages of time by the roof above it, so also more plainly visible. To the north, a flight of stone stairs leads up to an opening in the ceiling, but you are not alone here. But when you get up here, Delgros. Wait, I think I lost some token somewhere. No, Delgros starts getting tense and slowly climb the last couple of stairs. And as he calls out to some more wolves, and he says, "Don't do this. It is not a good idea. There's a reason that there's balance in the woods. He should not be the only one." And the werewolves go, "What do you know? You probably don't even know what it feels like anymore, do you? You little pink skin." Ah! And then they attack.
Oh, wonderful.
and here, well, at least I have almost enough bombs for all of them.
Reroll initiative?
Yes, please.
Has it been less than 7 minutes since we encountered the wolves at the bottom?
Ooh, let's see. I'll roll a d8, and that's how many minutes passed. That's too little, but it's less than 7. Yes.
Okay. So Eagle Splendor still active. Great.
And shield is still active.
And I forgot about it, but I think Emaírel's his reflection. I don't know if that's still going or not. Let me see if I can figure that out.
What?
Who's left? Or at least they should in theory.
Okay. So, like I said, the wolves are attacking Delgros. That's the first one misses.
It lasts 1 minute per mesmerist level, so he's still got it.
Okay.
Wait, I'm using the wrong stats again. Did I mess up the initiative too? Yes, I did. So they should actually all be a little higher.
Sorry, I need to re-roll my initiative.
Have you? No. There it is.
Great, even better.
Cool.
Click your token.
Thought
it
I
didn't.
did.
Well, I'm just gonna put it in manually. Okay. Yeah. So the first one moves up, but they're not armed in the sense. They just have their claws and teeth. First one misses. Wait, that was actually the wrong one. Second one.
If he's moving there, then Emaírel should get the AO.
Would be at the beginning of combat.
I think combat reflexes allows you to do that.
That is, yeah, sounds about right. But
Absolutely unacceptable. Hello, hello.
Hey, Carnus.
Wait, was I attacked?
You got
You-
bitten. You got bitten by one of the wolves, so you take 9 points of damage and roll a fortitude save, please.
1 second.
Okay,
Fortitude
so
save.
and Emaṛel, you fly over there and then
And he'll attack this guy.
okay, so you're now basically already like having to uh um to squeeze up against the ceiling there a little bit because
Oh.
this room is not actually that tall. Okay, thank you, Carnus. That's all right. That's safe. 13 is a miss. And then it's the doctor's turn.
But he should get
Yeah.
like the that was just a step, so he should get the iterative.
Oh, he's gonna get a full attack, okay. But 21 is... It is a hit. So that's 12 points of damage for this one.
Yep.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's my turn. I think I will try to make a 5-foot step backward. Arronax will look at whatever werewolf that bit him, like straight in the eye, and he will show him how his wounds already healing by using another 5 hit points of his spontaneous healing, which is a free action, and then he will lob a bomb right in the middle of this guy, excluding Kreutzer. Now that's a good damage.
Oh, okay. So can you walk me through this again? So this guy takes full damage, right?
Well, this one,
This one
center one,
takes full
yes.
damage, so that's 21.
Yes,
And then
the rest one should take, I believe, the reflex save against DC 17 as I listed here. Or,
failed,
yeah.
and the other one. Both of them fail.
Mhm.
So they take minimum damage, right?
Minimum damage, which is
9.
yeah, I think no. Yes, splash damage should be 9.
Okay.
I myself forgot.
And do you actually go to get to throw the second bomb too?
No, it's I need another discovery to do that.
Okay. Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, unfortunate.
40 points of fire damage. Would have been cool,
Yep.
but I guess it's not. Evelyn.
Kreutzer's down. Evelyn is gonna kind of. Ooh. Well, she can't help Kreutzer without provoking an attack of opportunity. I don't think so. She's going to just stare at the one in the middle here, and I think that's it for now. She's just gonna stare at him. She's gonna pull out the wand of Cure Light Wounds to have that on hand in case she gets the chance to get into Kreutzer.
Okay. All right, then we have this wolf that is going to try to take Kreutzer out. +9.
Oh, well, that's not good.
And Kreutzer is down. So that's 1d8 +5. That's 7 points of damage. And he gets a claw attack too. +8. That's a hit. And that is 1d4 +4, which is 6, which brings Kreutzer into negative hit points. Or more like dying. And then he takes as Kreutzer goes probably down, he takes a 5-foot step and takes his second claw attack to swipe at Emaírel. 21 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, that's a miss. All right. The other wolf.
Technically, I think that's going to get rid of his last mirror.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's less. Yeah, it's less than the.
Okay. The wolf down here. What is that right? Yeah. The wolf down here. Smiles as he sees a guy, Kreutzer go down, and then he looks at the three of you, and he says, "Just run, you little rabbits, or we will rip you apart." And then he goes, "Rah, rah," and runs over here, probably provoking from Emaírel, but not really caring.
Yep.
That's a hit, 14 points of damage. And he attacks Arronax. With-
That will trigger Arronax's own mesmeric mirror.
Okay,
Pops up 2 copies of Arronax.
okay. Is a 13, 5 or less from your armor class?
Well, my armor class is still 25, so...
So, no.
No.
Okay, so he just took the 14 from the attack of opportunity, and that's that. Geier is going to slowly, very slowly make his way up the stairs. Delgros needs to stabilize. Is stable. And then the other wolf down here. Going to take... what's he going to do? He's going to move 1, 2. And Emaírel has a second attack of opportunity, right?
Yep.
So he can take it.
Nope.
You miss, and then he tries to bite you, 13 misses. And then it's Emaírel's turn.
And he's just going to float back into the void. Should that need a fly check again?
Yeah, but I don't think you can fail it because you get the +8 from the spell. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, and he will target the wolf that he has the clearest shot at, so the middle one.
So is it just the fly spell?
Yeah.
Because you don't actually get a fly speed. And
Oh.
yeah, you just it's kind of weird, but you don't get a fly speed, you just can fly. And you gain, because it also specifically says you gain a bonus on fly skill checks equal to half your caster level.
Okay. Okay.
So I think you shouldn't assume that you just get the fly speed and everything from that, but you can fly at a speed of 60 feet, and you get a bonus on your fly skill checks.
Is that really the intention?
I think so, because it's not your natural fly. You don't naturally fly, so I think you're just not as good at it than
No.
a creature that's born that way. I mean, why would they just give you another fly skill check bonus to equal to half your caster level if
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, doesn't really make a difference though. So yeah, that was your attack of opportunity, 28, 11 points to damage. No,
Make
wait, that
an
wasn't
additional
that-
3. Thanks
and
to
an
Evelyn
additional
staring
3.
at him.
Okay, and then it's the doctor's turn.
Alright, I kinda also wanted to float into that void where Emaírel
Well,
floated,
that
but...
void is taken, but
Yeah, but so I think I will do my good deed for the evening, and I will move this way, and I will try to point blank blow this one up, hopefully collecting attacks of opportunity from all these people into my 25 armor class.
okay.
Simon, who did you apply the Emerald's attack against?
This one?
The middle one.
Oh no. Okay, that was
Yeah,
one.
yeah, it was meant.
Yeah, so that was the one I was staring at as well, the middle one.
Okay. Okay. All right. So it was, and Carnus, what did you do? You took a step, right?
I took a step and I was going to just point blank slap the middle one with a bomb.
Okay. Intentionally triggering all the
Yes, basically.
attacks.
Basically, I know
Okay.
what I'm doing. Face doing.
Okay. 21.
Nope. Ah,
Threat.
shit.
Okay,
Not
well, the first attack is going to get rid of one of the mirrors, but the second attack, the mirror is still up. One mirror is left when the second attack.
Oh, so there's a 50-50 chance.
It's 50-50.
Okay. Low is good for me. There we go. It's not confirmed though, so it is just 13 points of damage, and then the final attack,
Yep.
24. Okay, and you throw your bomb.
All the mirrors are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh yeah, right.
Okay, and I throw my bomb.
That's against touch,
Uh-huh.
so it's a hit, and assuming you take the middle guy.
Yeah, take the middle guy, exclude myself, Lady Evelyn, and our dying body. Away.
Okay, so the guy gets the full blow. This one gets half. This one gets full. So that's 9 for this one, and 4 for that one. Okay, Evelyn, your turn.
Well,
And
if that's all the.
Yeah, and I use the last of my spontaneous healing to heal another 5 hit points.
That's the Swift, or what is that?
It's a free action.
Okay.
Is there room for me to like properly move onto this platform here?
I think the doctor is kind of hovering under the ceiling at this right now,
Okay.
so you could step through under him.
So Evelyn's gonna make a bold assumption that all of the AOs are eaten up. She's gonna step under the doctor and then past the werewolves right between them. So
What's funny is those other wolves had combat reflexes. These don't.
Huh?
Really? I don't know if I
Yeah.
believe that or not.
That's true.
Seriously. Okay, I'll Do these look markedly different from the other wolves?
Yeah. They do look different.
Alright, well, Ellen's gonna get away from them. And she's going to use Magic Device to try and cure Kreutzer. And hopefully not get him killed in the process. But let's see. There we go.
Okay. So he gets healed.
For two
2 points of
2
damage.
points. Well, if they decide that they want to kill him after all, it'll be real easy to hit. Evelyn will also swift actions shift her stare to the one on the one that's above Kreutzer here, the left.
Okay. And this wolf, smelling easy prey, is going to take a 5-foot step over here and then attack Evelyn. That's a
That will
bite.
trigger my mesmeric mirror.
Okay, so that's 2. It's always 2, right?
It's always 2 until I hit level 10. So
Okay.
I don't know if that'll ever happen.
So the bite is a miss, and then we have 1 claw attack, and then we have a second claw attack.
Hang on, let me check my AC. So the bite blows one of the mirrors. The second claw is a hit, but I have 1 mirror up.
Okay. So let's see. All right, so it just winks out
mirror.
the mirror.
Yeah.
And Geier is, well, not even halfway up the tower at this point. And Delgros is still down, but he's stable. Then we have this wolf who is going to step over here and attack Evelyn. That's a +9, 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, then we have a claw, which is a miss, and a second claw, which is a 12, so that's a miss. Okay, so roll of fortitude, please.
Excellent. I'm very good at these. Wow. Is it a disease? I got a +2 against disease.
Okay, so you get 9 points of damage, first of all, and I forgot that I'm also going to try to trip you. But you're not tripping. And Emaírel, your turn.
He's going to fly over here and stabby stab. Well, just the stabby. Just the first one.
This one. Okay, so you try to stab at him between those columns, and you find an opening, and ram it in there, and hit him brutally.
Add another 3 from this stair.
And that's enough to take him out.
Mhm.
Arronax.
Okay, I think I will. I kind of want to preserve my last 2 bombs, so Arronax will float in general vicinity of this one werewolf, and I will try to bite him myself. Because, well, it's kind of the man bites dog kind of world.
Go for it.
Nice.
Oh, that is a 21 to hit. That is a hit for 3 points of damage. So is he at risk of catching whatever you have?
Well, I mean, does anyone ever get bitten by a wild alchemist?
No, well, nobody lived to tell the tale.
Yeah. And
Does the second attack actually trigger or fire?
no, and it's
Okay.
I mean, I moved, so.
All right, then it's Evelyn's turn.
Ooh, yeah. Evelyn's gonna stare this other wolf in the face, with a swift action, and then I guess she's gonna just take up a defensive stance because she. Oh well, no. What am I thinking? I can disengage. Is that the right term? I forget what.
Withdraw.
Withdraw. Sorry, too much D&D.
You
I
could
will
also
take-
just take a 5-foot step.
I could. Oh my god, that's even a thing I can do. Yeah. But I will withdraw as my action while staring at it.
All right, but it's a
And
full
get
full
away.
round action.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I still get the swift, right? I can still.
Yes.
All right. All the way over here.
Okay. Not letting it out of your sight, I'm sure. Okay, so he he's just gonna bite back. Bite 12 misses. Claw 25 hits.
Well, that's
Claw
exactly hits. Oh,
26 hits. Okay, so we have. Oh, you're human.
shit.
You are human, or something like that. So that's 2d4 plus 12.
Something like that.
Wait, what? Oh, it's 2d plus 12. Yeah.
Ranger,
Oh, come on. 16 points of damage.
Ranger werewolves. Ugh.
And then it's Gaia's turn, and he continues to make his way up the tower. Delgros is stable. That wolf is down. Emaírel.
I'm going to step over here and try to finish this guy.
Mm-hmm. And yes, indeed, you kill him off. Okay, but Delgros is of course still down. Not at risk of dying right away, but definitely down.
Oh, okay, let me get unless you're gonna use more bombs, let me just get in there and
So do you want me to use more bombs?
well, no, you don't have to use bombs unless you feel it's appropriate.
Fine.
Let me use magic device. Pass.
Nice.
Can I activate it twice if I roll like a 20?
Gets supercharged.
Another 8 points.
Okay, that brings him back to consciousness.
And then one of these. Another 2 points.
Another 2 points. Okay.
Another one of these. For 6.
Okay.
And another 4.
Okay.
How's,
At this
how's
point,
he looking?
he looks a lot better, and he's just, that's just the toll it takes on his psyche, but his body is healed quite a bit. And by the time you finish this, Geier actually makes it up and rounds the corner, and he says, "Friends, I think you want to take a look at that." And he points out across the clearing, and you squint in the twilight, and you see all of these shadowy figures circling the edge of the forest. Now, at first you see like 3 or 4, and then your eyes get used to the twilight or are naturally more adjusted to it. And you see another 4 or 5, actually a couple more, makes it an even dozen. But then there's a whole another set of these, different in fur color and different in general appearance, easily another dozen. And they have you properly surrounded. And they're slowly starting to close in. And as Delgros sees that, you see that his jaw clenches, and then he hisses, "There's only way now. There's only one way to finish this." And he looks at you, and he says, "I have to claim High Throne." And that's where we're going to end today's session.
What?
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Our friend Delgros doesn't. Seems to keep a lot of secrets from everyone.
I guess so.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, guys, for my connection problems.
It's okay.
I hope I will resolve them. I mean,
That's okay. Did you actually record?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I recorded silence for when my connection stopped. So
Okay. No, that's good.